My name is Hayley, and I've travelled to Fi Clinica to have a 360 lower body lift.
Hayley, can you please tell us a little bit of how you started to think about the surgery and when you finally decided that you're going to be having one?
Yeah, so I had a gastric sleeve last June, and ever since then, when I started to lose the weight, I quickly realised that there was a lot of loose skin. So I then, that's when I started to research on Instagram and Facebook, and really since last year.
Generally, can you give us a little bit of description of your thoughts, like why you decided to go abroad for the surgery? Obviously, we're here in Lithuania. Was it difficult to make that decision?
Not really. The main reason was money, in all honesty. And a surgery like this in Scotland would cost probably double the money, maybe triple the money. So that was a huge deciding factor. Obviously, the surgeons here are amazing. They all look amazing. Their results are incredible from what I've seen. And it was just easy just to come abroad. I've got no issues with surgery in the UK, but I couldn't afford those prices. And for me, it was easy to come here.
How your friends and family members reacted to your decision that you are traveling abroad for surgery to a different country?
Yeah, so in terms of reactions from my mum, sister, husband, initially they weren't happy, I'll be honest, they weren't happy. I think they think going abroad, isn't the best option. I'm not sure why. But after, speaking to them about it, after showing them the before and after pictures of different people that came here, then they became, very supportive and understood my reasons for coming here, especially when it came to the money side of things and, choosing the right surgeon and stuff. So since I've made that decision, they have been very, very supportive. And obviously they're a little bit, anxious because I'm here on my own. None of them have came with me. So, but I'm happy, and if I'm happy, they're happy.
Great. I think that's the most important part.
Yeah.
Yeah, isn't it?
Yeah, definitely.
Was it easy to communicate with the clinic? Would you describe the booking process, questions you asked, or did you receive all the answers? Was it easy enough for you, taking into consideration, again, you are traveling abroad, especially on your own?
Yeah, it was very easy to make the booking. Before I had researched the whole, process, I obtained, the Fi Clinica email address, spoke to yourself. You were very quick to respond. Probably too quick for me. And, it was like, yes, we offer this and we offer that. And I was like, oh, okay, right, okay, I'll look into it a bit more. But no, that was very good. And I would say just very straightforward with the emails. I check my emails on a daily basis anyway, but it was very simple and good.
Now, would you mind sharing your first impressions of the clinic, of the outside, of the inside, when you walked in, what your expectations were and how you you were traveling here imagining had a vision of some kind, and then here you are.
Yeah. So my expectations, in all honesty, were quite high, only because I'd seen a lot of pictures of what people had posted, through Instagram or from their own personal experience. So, you know, and it didn't disappoint. You know, I came here, it's a really not a nice day, it's raining, but I'm used to the rain, I'm from Scotland. So that's fine. But as soon as I came in, it was a very calming atmosphere. Just seems very white, very clean. The reception staff are all very friendly, smiling. And yeah, instantly I felt really at ease.
Okay, great. We are happy to hear that we did not disappoint you. That's lovely, that's lovely. I was informed that you are just out of the consultation with your surgeon, Dr. Raminta, right?
Yes.
How was the consultation? How did it go?
The consultation went very well. She's lovely. She's very professional. She's got very good English, probably better English than me. She's very polite. She basically put me at ease straight away, answered all my questions that I had, and she went through the whole process from start to finish, what she was going to do. So I actually feel a bit more comfortable now and a bit more at ease about having the operation now.
I think the last one that we would like you to ask is, would you recommend Fi Clinica to your friends or anyone in the community? What would you like to say to those ladies and gentlemen who are in doubt of traveling, maybe traveling alone abroad, which is like completely understandable in terms of being scary of traveling alone, language barriers, cultural differences maybe. But now that you're here and you have that experience, would you mind sharing it with others?
Yeah. Would I recommend Fi Clinica? Yes, 100%. The country is lovely. It was a very direct flight to get here. It was 2.5 hours from Edinburgh. Very pretty city with lots of nice restaurants, and there was a very good shopping centre as well that I went to. Yep, Fi Clinica, I would say, goes above and beyond what I've expected. Definitely would recommend to anyone that's looking at any type of surgery. Personally, you know, coming alone, I was a little bit scared, but I have done things on my own before. But I think if you were the type of person that didn't do things on their own, I think you'd be absolutely fine. You've got nothing to worry about. You meet people here. There's WhatsApp groups that I've joined and things like that. There's other people in the same situation, that are having the same procedures, and you don't know these people, but you instantly connect with them because we're all in the same boat and we all want the best for each other. And so definitely would 100% recommend the clinic.